Hi friends, welcome back. So I want to have a chat with you about AI, the future of YouTube and social media. I think this is a hot topic, and moreover, you guys know it, we talk on this channel how Nvidia stock has been going to the moon because we're all kind of expecting AI to take over. I personally believe it's a lot of hype, and I think we're going to start to see some pushback in these areas, and I'll go through my thoughts and want to get yours as well. So first, this is an interesting one. This is on February 15th, so just after Valentine's Day. It says, Apple fans are starting to return their Vision Pros. And if you've been paying attention to this stuff, Apple released a headset, a VR thing, or you could call it augmented vision, whatever you want to call it, but it's basically goggles you put on, and they're $3,500, and you can have keyboard in the thing, and you can like surf the web with your goggles, or you can also watch movies, etc. But people are saying don't like it so much. But they're talking about comfort, not comfortable, causing headaches, eye strains, and other issues. And plus, of course, the cost is $3,500. I'm starting with this is because I want to say that, hey, the people might not want this stuff. Moreover, this was an interesting article. I think this was The Economist, and they were saying here, AI-generated content is raising the value of trust. The basic gist of it is that there is so much fake stuff out there, is that you need to pay attention to when you get information, who you're getting it from. And one of the things I really want to emphasize with this video, I thank you so much for coming back every day and having a community. And guys, I always pose this all the time to you when I introduce you guys some topics of the day or news of the day, and say, hey, these are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Because there is so much crazy fake stuff out there that's real, right? Or a lot of stuff that is convoluted and like, what does it mean, right? It doesn't really make sense. These kind of things. It's like we need to help each other navigate this world. And also too, again, trust is actually going to be a commodity because there's so much things out there that you can't trust. Moreover, take a look at this. This is an interesting one. This is on earlier this year, July 20th, 2023, over 75% of consumers are concerned about misinformation from artificial intelligence. And, think of it this way is, let's say you want to go on vacation, you want to buy a product, you want to do anything, like literally you Google it, right? And you might find Google YouTube videos, you might find just Google will give you articles, whatever, but how much of this stuff is reliable? And this is also something very real. This happens, like I'll Google someone or person and say, is this person a fraud or a scam, etc. And the funny thing is sometimes Google will show you like 5 articles in a row written by said person defending him or herself, right? So can you even trust that? Moreover, these days, the people out there that are purposely putting out fake stuff is just skyrocketing through the roof. So this again, I just want to say the reason why I'm introducing this topic is because I think people are going to be pushing back against this world, and you need to find communities that you can trust. And again, I thank you so much for coming back every day. We have a lot of smart people community, and we got to keep helping each other. It's only going to get worse. I want to keep going through this because I'm telling you, it is. Here's another one that I'm actually writing my second book, and this particular article is really interesting. There was a study recently, and I'll read the headline. It says, this chart shows people who got phones earlier in life report more mental distress as adults. Isn't that sadly obvious? So the earlier you get your phone, this is both males and females, but females have a little bit more effects of that. But the earlier you're given a phone, the chances are you'll have higher distress, mental stress. I think that's how they define it in your adult life. And actually, they're saying distress. So this is something I want to talk with you guys as well. Is on this channel, I try as much as I can to literally show my face, do this uncut, keep it human, and talk to you as much as I can. And I always encourage you to have comments and have discussion on these things because it's so important. Moreover, this is also a very real problem. Is think about this in the future. If kids are getting more and more, hand phones and mobile devices and iPads or whatever earlier in life, think about the type of world that they're going to be consumed in later, and they'll have a more difficulty interacting with real people, like just face to face. And this is something that happens a lot with, and you guys might know this, I used to work in entertainment, and I used to hear this complaints a lot from, be it businesses who have to work with people on YouTube, or be it agents who have to work with people on YouTube, etc. Is that oftentimes there's people on YouTube that have never worked a real job. They've only sat in their bedroom, drink Gatorade, etc., and only used to interacting virtually. So there is a very important thing to like being face to face, okay? And moreover, online is going to become more kind of AI dominant. Now, why am I saying that? Here's the thing. There's a couple pumper channels out there on Tesla, and I've showed you guys these good channels before. So one is called Solving the Money Problem. For example, on his video, so this is his like latest video 20 hours ago, he doesn't show his face in his video. I can just kind of scroll through this. Like, see, he doesn't show his face at all. And he goes on to the end. He only shows his face when he does an ad read. It's so ridiculous. And he puts like a 5-minute ad read in all his videos, right? Here's another pumper channel for Tesla. And you can see here his latest video, Tesla's ChatGPT moment is here. And in fact, this is the subject of today's video. His last video, you can see this, it's all like B-roll, right? He doesn't show his face at all. And he's actually been doing this quite a lot. Moreover, I just wanted to show you guys, like, he doesn't show his face at all. Moreover, he's lately been using AI voices to do his script. So he could be having AI write his script. He could also be having Tesla hand him a script, essentially, because oftentimes these channels are doing the same thing at the same time. Some of them are now going completely faceless, which is pretty ridiculous, but this is not unusual to just his channel. Many channels are doing it. And this is why I'm just telling you guys, this is the future, unfortunately. And he's actually facing some from pushback. So there's channels out there that can mimic your voice and also to put all the video in there without you appearing in it. So this is 22 hours ago. This is from the Farzad dude. He says, I appreciate everyone's feedback in the comment section. Given the number of comments that are not quite happy with this style of video, I feel compelled to share my thoughts. So basically, I guess people were complaining like, dude, why don't you show your face? Are you using an AI? Are you even human anymore? These kind of things. It's very interesting that the problems that people have now. He says here, for those that have followed my channel closely, you've probably seen a ton of experimentation that happened on the channel. However, this video in particular has created quite a bit of stir in the comment section due to the editing and production style. This one in particular, and the last two as well, were done by real me. That's what he claims. Even with videos with AI model of my voice, pieces are written by me. See, he's even saying he's using AI. Even with videos with the AI model of my voice, the pieces are fully written by me and will be until an AI does a better job than me. Hopefully that day's far away, but with the current rate of progress, one can't be too sure. So he claims he's been writing his own scripts. He's also saying, though, that if AI ever gets to a certain level, he'll just go AI. It's crazy. This is stuff that we're talking about. Here's another one. He's saying here, these specific types of videos with B-roll and densely packed commentary tend to have the best performance on the channel, oftentimes by quite a bit, which often end up bringing my content to a whole new audience. Still, I will do content where I will be on camera from time to time. Rest assured, I'm not going away, but there will be phases. I understand some of you are not happy with this and will understand if you no longer want to follow the channel. It is something that I am doing selfishly because it's the best way for me to keep fresh and keep the juices flowing. If you decide to move on, no hard feelings. Thank you very much for following me up to this point. What I find so interesting about this last part here is something he's literally saying, it is something I am doing selfishly because it is the best way for me to keep fresh and keep the juices flowing. These type of channels, these pumper channels, they literally just put out the same effing video like every day. That FSD is coming tomorrow. FSD is coming tomorrow. ChatGPT is awesome. Elon Musk is awesome. FSD is coming tomorrow. And the funniest crap about this stuff is like, and I get it, guys. I get it. And I'm sure you probably get it too, is that, I mean, if there's an audience out there that wants to just hear this like nonsense about FSD and, that's full self-driving, we don't know, and AI and Elon Musk every day, and they just want to like be reassured that their stock and their money is going to come back because they've lost half of their money thus far, they'll get as much of that stuff as they can. And the people who have to make this stuff know it's all BS, and they don't even want to show their face anymore, let alone like just have a real conversation about it. So now they're just forced to like, okay, well, I make money doing this stuff. That's what my audience wants. I guess I got to do it. And so I think that's what's going on. That's why like this guy won't show his face anymore. And he just does these faceless videos. That's the Solving Money dude. And then the Farzad guy is kind of the same. So, and it's funny that his fans are already kind of pushing back on that. I've actually recently made a video about the Maverick of Wall Street. This is 8 days ago, and it's fascinating. It's really fascinating because I haven't talked about this guy that much on the channel. Just made a few videos on it, but he never shows his face in the videos, and he always says, "I'm a Wall Street insider, and I make $1 million a year or whatever he makes. Who knows?" But he says all these claims about his experience, where he works, how much money he makes, etc. But you don't know his name. You don't know the person's face, and I'm talking about the Wolf of Wall Street, or Maverick of Wall Street dude. And moreover, which is really fascinating, he's got a bit of a cult following because people come on my channel on that video and like all these mean comments. It's the funniest crap. And kind of the question I pose to you is that what people want? Do you think that we live in this world to where like all these kids that grow up because I think a lot of these people are young. They grew up with a cell phone, a mobile phone in their hand. They're going to have, mental stress in the future, and they don't know how to deal with people, and they're totally fine with like faceless channels. I find that frustrating myself. I'm kind of more I'm returning my Vision Pro back. Moreover, when I see the complaints on the Farzad dude's channel, which is that was this dude here, and people are like, yo, are you using AI, etc. I want, where's your face here? Why are you showing me all this B-roll? Where are we gonna be in? Is this a generational thing? That's the question I pose to you. Is it the younger kids want the B-roll? They don't care about, any kind of relationship with people or community, etc. I don't know. Just me in particular, and I'm just sharing my thoughts with you. When I watch YouTube and anyone I like, I look for a particular person and have trust in a particular person to give me their honest opinion, etc. The best examples that I always give, and this is just for me, is I started watching YouTube, be it for movie reviews, tech reviews, etc. And I would flip on my favorite channel or whatever and say, hey, what was that person's opinion of said device, said product, or said movie? And I just wanted a real person's thing. So I wanted to have this conversation with you because I really want to emphasize what makes this channel good is you. It's the community, and you guys come back every day and we have discussions about stuff. Because I don't pretend to know freaking everything about everything. I know a lot about everything, but I don't pretend to know everything about everything. I literally ask you guys on the channel when I don't know something, hey, I'm not sure, is this real or not real? And I think that's going to be a big question going forward. With all this AI stuff, is this real or not real? I can't tell. You guys, fact check it with me. And I hope you understand that why we still need humans, and why the commodity, the value of trust is going to only increase with the AI. And I think too, you're going to find a really interesting kind of divergence in like what people want. So people are like, I'm fine with the AI content. I just want something to make me feel good, even if it's not true. And there'll be other people like, well, I'm more here for the relationship and the kind of building up a trust. So there'll be an interesting divergence to that on audiences on social media and YouTube. So I just want to share some thoughts on this thing. I think it's a fascinating topic, and one that won't go away anytime soon. In fact, I'm going to be addressing it in my second book, which I've started writing already, but it's not that easy to write a book, especially when you're writing it yourself. I'm not using AI. And if you haven't read my first book, please do. You'll see what I mean. You can tell I wrote it. So anyway, thanks again for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you next video.